Alright everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. We're trying out a new microphone setup, so we're going to see how well this sounds. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. Let me know down in the comments if it sounds decent or not. And we are here at Auto Club Speedway for Race 3. Florida racing in the Xfinity Series season. And we're going to see if we can get our Hunt Brothers Pizza Mobile here into victory lane at the no longer existing Auto Club Speedway. Very sad this place is no longer around. So, and we're going to see what kind of qualifying time we can do. Checking out our important facts here. That's going to be pretty important for the beginning of the race. Get ourselves 13 laps of fuel in the tank. The race length is 38 laps. That's going to be interesting to see if we have any cautions. And we're going to see how well our tires do with the setup. That's going to be kind of important as we're kind of running the top lane here. Off throttle. Auto Club Speedway, it's a fun track. Never one of my favorites. Haven't done the greatest job of racing here just because typically I don't have a good setup on the car. Just kind of end up floating around on the corners. If I have a good setup, I can typically take the bottom of the racetrack and do a really good job at holding it just off the line, but yeah, we don't have that good of a race car. Car's not holding that line at all. Didn't see. Looks like we have 2 laps to qualify at this place, which that's super nice. So we will see what we can do with that. Also might need to apply some brake. So we're really heating up the front tires. Kind of typical, but we kind of want to loosen our car up a little bit for the race, kind of get that rear end to slide around. 23rd, not terrible, but we really need to loosen up our race car here quite a bit to get that rear end to step out just a little bit. Alrighty, we are here at Auto Club Speedway getting ready to go racing in the Xfinity Series. We got CJ McLaughlin, he crashed during qualifying. Brandon Jones is your pole winner, and Ryan Sieg failed technical inspection. It's the 3rd race of the Xfinity Series in NASCAR, and we are getting ready to go racing here at Auto Club. Alrighty guys, here we go. We're starting right behind front row Joe in the 47 Mobile. Not sure how good the draft is at this place. We're going to find that out. I think that what typically kind of helps me out of this track is having the high slipstream going on. So we loosened up the car a whole lot because the front tires were really eaten up just in 2 laps there. You can really see that. We want the car to be able to loosen up a pretty good deal there so that we can get the car around these corners nice and easy. Don't power drive into everybody. Give Gregson a little pushy. Liking the new Gregson paint schemes from front row. Those things all look good. By the time this comes out, Daytona 500 should have already happened, I believe. But some of those paint schemes look really, really good. Alright, yep, so we really just needed to loosen up the car a whole lot. Got Gregson down below. Got not the double zero, but the 0 above me there, so I had to watch out for him. And once again, we got Justin Alguy. He's got mismatched tires going on his mobile. Kind of an interesting thing to see who's got the mismatching wheel colors. I think we got Gregson down below us again. Yep, we sure do. Try not to get spun up by anybody as we continue to move forward here. Yep, just get behind the 11. Oop, got Gregson pushing us into the corner, trying to get the car to cooperate here. Alright, so it took us a few more laps to get the tires up to the wall. Excuse me, okay. Sorry about that. Got loose there and ended up hitting the wall just a little bit. No real damage, just a little scrape probably. We're really trying to get the car to lean on that right rear. For me anyways, that's typically at this place what I like. I like that right rear to really be taken on a whole lot of the work, just because it helps the balance of the car a lot, typically for me. Others might find it more interesting to do it other ways. For me, I typically like to really hang on that right rear, just so we're not burning up our turning tires, because I like to have a good amount of grip to make the turns. So if I can balance out so it's an kind of an even wear on the rear or the right side, then that's kind of what I'm going for. And that car is coming to me pretty good, actually. So we're up to 10th. I think we started, what, 24th? Yeah, so we're doing pretty good here. Brandon Jones there in the Lemonade Mobile. I think that's the Lemonade Mobile. I believe it is. We'll get behind here. Who are you? You are Black. I forget what your name is, though. Ray Black Jr. That's what he is. I'd say it's like, I remember you from somewhere, but I don't remember what your full name was. That was John Black, but it's not that. Alright, so we're probably going to need a caution to really be able to get up here, because you can kind of see everybody's kind of grouped together. Everybody's kind of using that draft. Ooh, well, if we get behind Brandon Brown here, who's doing a really good job, we can give him a push and just tell him to let's go Brandon up to where everyone else is. Ooh, got some pretty good speed. Let off. We don't want to push him too far, or else you get these guys loose. And then he spins out and you can't use him anymore. No mechanical failures so far into the race, which is not typical. Ooh, my car's a little bit on the loose side on this long straightaway type tri-oval. It's definitely a fascinating design, the front stretch of Auto Club. Well, it was fascinating. Also, it has so many cool movies also were filmed here as well, specifically Ford versus Ferrari. And there we go, first caution of the day. We're going to come in, we're going to get ourselves full on fuel. Do we take tires? I say we take tires. We might as well go ahead and take that stop there. We're probably going to lose positions. We didn't lose. Okay, we stayed about where we were. Okay. We just topped off on fuel, so we're doing pretty good there. Alright, where we at the race? We're at lap 9 here. Ooh, car is slow on the start. We're gonna lose probably a few positions here. Yep, car just not quite getting up to speed. We do have brand new tires on. I got Ray Black Jr. going underneath us now, taking us 3 wide. That's probably not the smartest idea to do there, dude, but whatever. I got a nice... Ooh, getting Cindric here just a little bit. Had a nice toe there on the back stretch. Got us up to speed, able to get by everybody that's kind of stacked up there. We're going to try... Got a little bit of help from Ray Black. So he gave us a little bit of a push there. Anybody from outside? Nope. Okay, going to start off throttle there. Got Chastain moving in with the 10. Give it up. Get behind Brandon Brown here. Getting to that nice draft and draft off of him. I do like this track now that we got cars. By yourself, without any draft effect, the track really is not as fun to drive. But having that draft effect to actually work with, kind of like Michigan, makes it mini super speedway kind of. It makes it rather interesting. Still not clear. We got Brandon Brown up here. We're going to try and slide it a little bit. A little bit. No, still there. There we go. Almost got past him. Almost got him. That's Cindric there. Alright, let's see. He's to the outside. Alright, let's get to Cindric here. Cindric's trying to fill a hole. That's not working out for him so good. Alright, try to get down here with Cindric. We'll work with the Ford guys. Try to push ourselves to the front. And we got Chase Briscoe in the 98 Ford. Whoop. Got on the nose of Michael Annette there. Thought it was clear, but just wasn't. Luckily able to catch it and not wreck anybody. Went below the white line there, so went off throttle just so we weren't spinning out. Do not want to do that. Ooh, sure. Get off that white line. That white line will kill you. It will kill you, and your race will be done. Well, it won't be done, but it's gonna. But yeah, with how many laps we got, it won't be done. But it's not going to be helpful. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna try and go on the Cindric here. All right, Cindric going to give us a bit of a push. That's going to move us up, actually. See if we can get behind Briscoe here. We got Brandon Jones going to go underneath him. And we're to the front. The Ford cars in the front of the field. There's only 3 of us, too. There's not many Fords in this field. There's a few more nowadays, but for this particular time stretch, there were not many Fords at all in the field. I'm not sure what Ford was doing, not having as many Fords in the Xfinity field as they were, but it's nice to see a few more Fords helping out and not just a sea of Chevy. There's also a few more Toyotas in the field now too, because I mean it was just like what Joe Gibbs Racing had Toyotas, you had the Penske Ford, you had the Stuart Haas Ford, and then every other car was a Chevy. Not that that's bad, just very redundant. Lots of Chevys. And what was sad about that year, if I remember correctly, is that basically it was only the 2 Fords winning the whole thing anyways. I think there was like the junior Chevys and a few Toyota wins, but it was mostly just the Ford guys really dominating. Alright, so we got another caution here, which is going to bring us to another pit stop. We might as well just go ahead and do the 1 can of fuel and 4 tires once again and see where that puts us. We lose 2 positions. 2 guys decide to jump the field. Interesting strategy call there. And we are coming back to green here. We got ourselves some sticker tires on the car. And we got 20 laps to go, almost at the halfway point, and we're going to get past the front guys here with our new tires pretty easy. So obviously someone had like a tire failure or something there, ended up spinning out, so that brought out the caution. And while the field is stuck behind those 2 guys, we are going to be leading here. Everyone else is jockeying for position there, but we were able to get past them. We'll see if they catch up to us here in a bit. Typically kind of do, as our car is a little bit slow off with new tires. That's just a typical thing that happens. Brandon Jones there in the front, and we're coming to our halfway report here at Auto Club Speedway. Alright everyone, welcome back to the halfway report here at Auto Club Speedway. It's been a pretty unimpressive race, all things considered. There has been some jockeying for position up in the front, but not much that you would expect. We've only had 2 incidents on track. One was a car having a mechanical issue. He is now out of the race. And we also had a car spin out due to a tire failure. Obviously the caution had to come out. Now the front of the field is getting a little bit more interesting as we now see some new names at the front. We got Brandon Jones, we've got Noah Gregson, and of course we got Bear Besky driving the Florida Racing Mobile. That is your halfway report, brought to you by Omen. Check out the Omen Gaming monitor down in the links below. Thank you. By the way, guys, if you do want to check out the links below, I should have the gaming monitor that I use. And let me tell you, NASCAR Heat 5 has never looked so good on a gaming monitor. It looks really, really good. I know that some people say that's old looking. It might be old looking, but when you play it on this particular monitor, which I have linked down in the description below, it looks really, really good. But we do have some new names up here as we get back to the important things, and that is the racing at hand. We've got the Black Rifle Coffee Mobile here. He has found some speed. We also got the 20. Who is in the 20? Burton. Burton's in the 20. And so things have gotten interesting. These guys have got some speed. We got both of the Ford guys. They're coming back up. But Gregson, he's kind of been consistently in the top 10. He hasn't really been up here in the top 5, though, from what I remember. But now he's here, so I need to pay attention here and try and work with him or get past him, something. We do have Briscoe. He's up here, but now we got a three-way. We got all three manufacturers here racing for the lead here at Auto Club. I'm just going to try and stick to the bottom here. Going to slide up on Gregson. Not mean to do that. Sorry, sir. That's going to allow Briscoe and Burton here. Alright, let's get up on Burton here. Try and get a little side drafty into the turn. And that actually worked decently. He lost a little bit of speed there with that little side draft right into the corner. That allows us to retake the lead here, as we're doing a pretty decent job. Definitely loosening up the car has helped, because what we had for qualifying was not going to work for us at all. So having this looser race car really helping, because you can kind of see how we're wearing the tires there on the right side. That is really helping me out with the grip levels and stability, because the car feels so much better that way. So really like what we're feeling from this car here. Alright, we got Noah Gregson trying to move his way back up here. Really, it's pretty spread out here, but it is all these guys. I'm not really pulling away from them, but we're all kind of right here in one group. Looks like one person, a few people might be making pit stops here. So that's interesting. So are they trying to... Well, actually I know that we started there with a few guys that didn't pit. So two of those are probably our guy and Alfredo. So I'm not sure who these other people are that are pitting, because there's one other guy that pitted with them. And there's another guy that had just come off pit road there that we're actually chasing down. He's on the front stretch right now. Ooh, got loose there, trying to get the car back up. And here's Burton's two behind me. There we go. Kind of pulled down, blocked him a little bit. He had to let go. Okay, 13 laps remaining. We got 6 laps of fuel. So what is the rest of the field doing? That's kind of what's interesting here. Okay, we got another guy peeling off there to pit. Interesting. So there is some strategy here. So if caution comes out, this can make things very, very interesting for the end of the race. 5 laps of fuel remaining. We got... I didn't see how many laps we have remaining, but we should be within the fuel window of if we pit now, we'll have enough fuel. So if we just come down and get fuel, I think the tires can make it to the end of the race, and we're doing pretty good. The question is what are the other people doing? Are they coming down for tires? 12 laps remaining. Okay, so technically, I think I want to go at least another lap or so, a few more laps, just to make sure that we got plenty of fuel for the end of the run, and not to give up this track position here just because I see other people playing some strategy. Because currently we are leading, so if caution would have happened, we're still going to have an advantage, because under caution we can come down, get tires and fuel, whereas this, we would definitely want to skip the tires and just go fuel. That is basically going. Looks like we... Can't tell if that guy's moving on. We might have had another mechanical failure. So it looks like there's 2 cars on pit road now that are stationary. Tires are doing pretty good. We're being nice and light on them, not really pushing them too hard. And there's the caution. So see, yeah, if we'd come down pit road, that would have messed up strategy anyways. We're going to have some guys jump the... jump this, which is going to be interesting. 4 tires. We're going to go ahead and go with full. Yeah, going to go with full fuel, just so that we're ready to go. And interesting. So nobody actually jumped. Everybody pitted. Interesting. Okay, I was expecting somebody to be able to jump in front of me here, and nobody did. Interesting. All right, I was really expecting someone to be able to jump there in front of us because of some of those guys pitting early. So maybe they just took fuel and didn't take any tires and were like, okay, now we got a caution, so let's go ahead and take tires now. I don't know. We didn't lap anybody as far as I know, so interesting. I'm not sure what they were thinking on the strategy there, but obviously there were some guys that could not make it. That was very, very interesting there. Alright, so looking at who we got in the top 5 here, we got Harrison Burton, Brandon Jones, Ross Chastain, Ryan Sieg, and we got a whole group of guys back there. So as we get up to speed, it's going to be interesting to see who we get going towards the front here with us. But we definitely have the 2 Toyotas, and these guys, there we go. So somebody spun out right there in turn 1. These Toyotas have been fast, kind of washed up there on the corner. Going to get a push from Burton here. That should let us clear Jones. Yep. And we can dive it down to the bottom. Yep, tires are new, so we haven't gotten where we want to be. Okay, we're going to be... Yep. Chastain right there. We got no Gregson. Not sure where my Ford compatriots went, but they're not up here. First win of the season at Auto Club would be pretty interesting. Oh boy, we're going to go full. Are we going? Oh, we are going full wide, ever so slightly. Okay, there we go. Now we backed out. We were going full wide there on the backstretch though for a second. I know we can go 5 wide here, but 4 wide is still rather a little bit concerning here as we're coming to the final laps of the race. Currently in first, down here, down below. There we go, 5 laps remaining here at Auto Club Speedway. Let off throttle into the corner. We're going to wash up because we did not get a good entry there, ding dong. Alright, Toyota's going to swap me here for a second. Get Brandon Jones. There's Burton. Get Gregson. We're going to kind of push Gregson up a little bit. And there we go. In position to make the turn down below. Yeah, I do like this track because you're able to get that draft, so it's like you can really, but you got to time it out right, because that's the thing. It's like we got to time this out right, or else these guys will win no matter what. So we got to be on the ball to draft them on the back stretch, because if we're not in good position there to get them in turns 3 and 4, then we're really going to mess up. So we can't have too bad corner combos for sure. Okay, so there we go, Burton. Gonna come up on him here. Gonna side draft. He's not gonna get too much of a run. There we go. We're able to put the throttle down there pretty quick, so that's helpful. And there is 3 laps remaining here. I think I also see the beautiful colors of an orange Whataburger car up here in the top 10, which that is surprising. We do have 1 car slow on track, and he is headed to pit road now. No caution due to him. Very interesting. Got no Gregson and Brandon Jones. They're both fighting for a 2nd position here. Whoop. Get off of that white line. Off of that white line. That white line don't like you. No good to be on the white line. Looks like Justin Allgaier might be out of the race, as I did see a very red car on pit road. That could be another car, but it looked like Justin Allgaier as far as I could tell there. And also, it's been a while, so I don't remember where we're at in the point standing, so this is going to be interesting to see at the end of the race as well. As currently, barring any cautions, we are going to be 1 lap to go here in just a moment. The tires are doing good. We did a good job on that strategy. And here we go. We are 1 lap to go, presented by Combustion Gamer Gear. If you guys want to check out the Florida Racing merch, it is at Combustion Gamer Gear. You're in the links down below. If you guys want to check it out, it would mean a lot. Thanks. Alrighty, coming down the backstretch, and we do have no Gregson. If I mess up, he's definitely in a good position, but I think we should be good. As the car is pretty decently planted to the track, coming around, and we're going to get the first win of the season here at Auto Club Speedway. And there we are. That is beautiful. The number 17 Hunt Brothers Pizza Mobile from Florida Racing wins at Auto Club. Get a beautiful look at this race car here on the front stretch of the now non-existent Auto Club Speedway. But we can still do burnouts here in the front. Absolutely beautiful. Get my camera back to where I want it to be. Yeah! Alrighty guys, and there we go. One win on the season. And we also got Brandon Jones there with one win on the season so far. So Brandon Jones being pretty consistent so far for the first part of this season. Let's see, we also got Jesse Little in the 4. That's the other guy that has a win this season. And you can see the rest of those point standings there as well. Also Ross Chastain up in the top 12. So let's look at the top 12 there. We got Ross Chastain, Michael Annett, Chase Briscoe, Riley Herbst, Ray Black Jr., Noah Gregson, Alex LeBay, Harrison Burton, Ryan Sieg, Daniel Hemrick, Brandon Jones, and of course us. So there we go. That's a pretty good looking spread so far there, as we only have 3 races into the season, and we've got ourselves a trophy here at Auto Club. Nice to already have that. That also locks us into the playoffs, which is very helpful for the entire team as well. So that is nice. So very, very cool. I like that. Also like having a trophy. That's cool. Alrighty, taking a look at the important facts of the race. We got ourselves Harrison Burton had the fastest lap. We led the most laps of the race, which actually I thought someone else had did that, but did pretty good. Ryan Sieg went from 35th to 9th. Good race day for him. And Austin Cindric, ooh, he had an issue. Okay, he went from 2nd to 32nd, so bad day for him for sure. Wow. That's pretty surprising. So, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as we've got more Xfinity Series racing action on the channel coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.